Hey guys, welcome to Denny's. Today, we're going to be going over some of the changes that Nexon delivered to us today. More specifically, we'll be spending a bit more time on some of the upcoming changes they announced today, while also covering some of the quicker updates they brought to the game starting live today. First few things, guys, if the video helped you in any way, remember to leave a like, comment down below any feedback you have for the channel, and don't forget to subscribe if you feel that I've earned it today. If not, next time I will, so keep a lookout on the channel. And lastly, guys, I am live on Twitch every single day. Stop by, say hello, or ask questions. I've had a blast chatting with every single one of you guys. It's been really fun. My Twitch channel link is in the description below. Let's get into the video without further ado. Don't forget to use the timestamps and video chapters to your heart's content. We're going to start off with the hotfixes that went live today, July 24th. The big news is sadly our Valby aquarium / fishbowl farm on the strategic outpost has been nerfed, but we knew that. We knew that was going to happen about a couple of days ago. Now, unfortunate translation error, but that'll be a meme for I'm sure years to come. Onto the smaller ones. So the module store limit has been increased by 50% up to 1,500 total slots from the 1,000 slots that it was. This is a welcome change for any farmers that didn't like interrupting the farming process to go out and dismantle your modules every 30 minutes, as it might add a few minutes to that 30-minute window. So that's nice. The biggest change is probably the strategic outpost cooldown change. As it used to be 5 minutes, it has now been reduced all the way down to 1 minute, meaning no more loading screen simulators for people that need to farm these guys for weapons or descendants if they are looking for. I'll have a video guide out soon updating how to farm these guys as efficiently as possible, so definitely keep a lookout for that one. One of my favorite changes that went live today was the 2 changes involving the special operation missions. What they've done is actually added void shards to the drop table for these special operations with the neutralize void experiment special operation awarding a bit more void shards than the other special operations, which makes sense due to the title. They've also increased the gold received from the Mark IV arrest items by 1,000% or tenfold, guys. They've buffed them. The rare ones used to be 10,000. They are now 100,000 gold on use, and the ultimate ones used to be 100,000 gold, and they are now 1 million gold on use. So insane buff to these things. Guys, I will also have an updated gold farming guide out soon. I believe the changes to these special operations will make them the go-to as far as gold. And obviously you get the added benefit of receiving void shards and the amorphous patterns and whatnot as well. So definitely keep a lookout for that. With all of the live updates out of the way, though, nonetheless, massive news there and very nice quality of life changes. Let's head into the preview they've given us of what's to come for the August 1st update, which this is insane, guys. A lot of meta shakeups are about to happen for sure. Obviously, we know we've got Ultimate Valby and Luna coming as far as Descendants, but they've given us a sneak peek at some of Ultimate Valby's specific Transcendent mods, and so as well as Luna. So we'll quickly go over some of those. We've got the Spiral Tidal Wave replaces the Bubble Bullet, which was difficult to aim with a projectile that flies straight. Spiral Tidal Wave attracts the impurities of Gluttony, making it an excellent choice for intercepting Gluttony. Now, Gluttony is going to be one of the new bosses we'll go over shortly, but that module sounds like it's going to help her first ability quite a bit as far as accuracy. We'll see how it goes. They also showed us the Transcendent mod Hydro Pressure Bomb. Instead of Plop Plop, it leaps forward and deals damage to enemies around the landing area. The more enemies in the laundry state, the more powerful the damage, making Hydro Pressure Bomb a strong finishing blow. Instead of diving into the water, leap joyfully forward. So this is interesting because it kind of has a play kind of like Freyna's abilities, where the more dots you have, the more damage you do. It seems like the more people affected by in the laundry state, you're going to do a lot of damage with this. So this is interesting. It also plays with the movement ability, so we'll have to see how this is used. But my guess is this is going to be the one to look for as far as the incoming builds for Ultimate Valby out of the 2 that are going to be available. Now, on to some quick details about Luna, though, guys. So the devs have given us a sneak peek at some of her abilities and mods, and I can tell you guys right now, Luna is basically going to be Enzo, but instead of buffing firearm ATK, she's going to buff ability damage, which is going to be insane for grouping content for content like including Descendants like Lepic, Viesa that have insane burst capabilities. As far as we can see with Luna's mod previews, they're also going to allow Luna to be a bit more rangy with her abilities for one of the Transcendent mods called Nimble Footsteps, followed by the ability to do some damage over supporting. So damage instead of supporting with the Noise Surge Transcendent mod. And it seems like Luna's going to have her own special ability bar, kind of like Bunny and Kyle with the electricity and magnetic force. So it's going to be called Inspiration. So it also seems that this may speed her up based on the wording here. So another fast Descendant that has a movement ability, which is always nice. I'm a big fan of that. But now we are going to jump into the new boss. They're adding Gluttony. They've left a bit more to be desired as far as information on this guy. but it seems like it's going to be weak to fire with the wording choice they have as to counter gluttony, you need to measure to withstand its cooling performance and the judgment to exploit its greedy temperament. Very interesting. Time will tell how this goes. Definitely can't do a lot of predictions off this other than the weak to fire damage, but we'll see. It seems that he'll be dropping some blueprints for a new ultimate weapon that is going to be available, the Peace Mediator. A hand cannon seems it's going to have a unique based around firing a burst fire at some points. I know all of you guys are thinking about the Crimson hand cannon from Destiny and the Warden's Law archetype from there, so we'll just have to wait and see how this goes. It may just be meta defining, but who really knows? We've also got a new ultimate module coming in the form of Arche Concretion, if I'm saying that right. As you can see, this provides the Arc Concretion effect, which increases defense and mentality when using skills, but decreases movement speed and attack power. They talk about this is going to be good for Luna and Ajax, descendants like them, but once again, we'll have to see how people shape this up because the meta might change around this, right? It seems like it's definitely going to be one that's going to be for tanks and supports, but you never really know. Sometimes you can fit this into a cheesy build or something, who knows? And lastly, guys, we are going to cover, what in my opinion, is some of the most important changes for the incoming update. This is going to be the balance changes for Descendants and Ultimate Weapons. So yeah, by far the most important part of the news and exactly what I was looking forward to going over. This is going to cause the biggest rifts and changes in the meta for sure. So let's get into it. So starting with the Descendant changes, it sounds like they will be buffing the ranges of Valby, Blair, and Freyna, who all have abilities that leave damage over time effects on the ground. In my opinion, people may just stop using Bunny if they find out they can just leave something on the ground and not press any keys at all to farm for certain farms. Obviously, Bunny will still be good, but massively looking forward to these changes, as I would really like to kit out Blair and play him a bit more. He's one of my favorite looking Descendants as far as fantasy goes. Just like a cowboy wizard, basically, wizard chef. Next up, with the ultimate weapon changes, they will be working on the crit hit chance and crit hit damage effects for a few of the weapons here. So the Enduring Legacy, the Secret Garden, and the Nazestra's Devotion. Not too sure if I got that right. This is interesting because the Enduring Legacy is already pretty insane. So I do believe this is going to be one of the best general rounds weapon in the game, if not the best. As far as just straight damage, and the unique is obviously really helpful for fire Descendants. They also talk about some of the smaller changes to Greg's Reverse Fate, just upping the trigger rate of the mortar fire on that gun. So nonetheless, a few changes there. I truly believe that Descendant changes there are going to be meta defining, and I think that a lot of people are going to start looking at the Enduring Legacy a little bit now. So we'll see. They'll also be coming out with a bunch of new skins this update. I'm a sucker for cosmetics, so we'll definitely see how poorly my wallet is affected by the August 1st update, guys. But that has been the video. I hope you guys are as pumped as I am for the new updates. I appreciate you guys for staying this long into the video. Definitely some really good quality of life changes coming to the game and already live in the game. So I will catch you guys later. This has been me. I appreciate all you guys. Have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you're at. And I am out of here, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, peace out. Goodbye.